Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the black pieces after a bit of a hiatus. Took about a week off because I was traveling for a bit, but we're back and here to play some chess. So here we go, getting to work. Ruy Lopez. Okay. How should we do this? I think we want to go after this pawn. If takes, we can technically win the pawn by just going here. Gonna be a little bit rusty, but we're gonna shake the rust off and get back into this. Get back into it this week. We skipped a lesson with Nicholas because we didn't play that much last week, so we will play more this week, and then we'll have both a lesson and a game review, 2-hour lesson next weekend. Need to get this bishop out. I made the mistake before putting it here because it opens up something like this to after maybe like c3, d4, my bishop gets stuck, but I don't really know where is a good place to put it then. Give check here, but I think after c3, I don't really have a good spot for it. So I don't love this, but I'll just put this here for now. I just want to open these up to allow for castling. Kind of traps the queen in a little bit. But I want to be able to get this in, maybe get this pin. Now he takes. I take back here. Now I can never get this pawn, so yeah, I just lost a pawn. What can we do? What can we do? Maybe we can just be aggressive anyways and just put the queen here. Can always jump back with tempo though. Not a great start. Castling feels a little bit passive here. Maybe just going here. To force the knight back with tempo. Okay, let's try it. Maybe he forces the knight back if we castle and he castles. Well, it's a really good defensive square, but we can bring the pin in if needed. I think if he jumps back, I will actually bring the pin in because that's always a nice annoying pin. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful for some kind of push here. Yeah, he could bump this back and then push this, and then we're losing a piece. So if he goes back, then we got a pin right away. And if he goes h3, g4, if he goes h3, we got to take, because if we allow g4, then this once the pin is gone, then he'll be able to push that. Yeah, I'm just trying to take time to think about what my opponent might play. Other moves that make, well, okay, I mean, this needs to be addressed right now. Because maybe they could do this, or maybe even play f4 to solidify this knight, but, that's not what I expected, actually. So he's going after my queen now. Could give check. Then he can just develop his knight with. Could just put my queen here. It's a nice strong diagonal to be on. Oh, but then he can... No. Maybe you could just put it here, and that would be annoying. Yeah, don't want to get kicked around too much. Maybe I could go here. Bishop could still come in, but we can go after that pawn. Could get us into trouble, though. Let's see what happens. Attacking this weak f2 square. Also keep an eye on this b2 square, so it makes it hard to develop that bishop. I am a little bit worried about some like bishop b3, and then after takes, after queen takes b2, some, I guess the knight has to come out, but it has to go here to not die. And then I guess the queen can just come back here to c3. Yeah, that's a solid move. After this, I think I might be in some trouble. I'd have to drop all the way back. So now this looks pretty good. Knight g4, because we're threatening mate in 1. Good castle. It kind of puts a stop to bishop e3, or at least, you know, we can easily attack it. Another idea could be to bring this bishop in, attack the queen. But maybe what happens after f3? Yeah, this looks nice and aggressive. Ooh, we could put this bishop here too. But yeah, I think this is the main, this is going to be the main defense that they're going to try to put in to try to stop some of these mate ideas. And at the end of the day, if for some reason this doesn't work, we can always drop the queen back. So I don't feel too bad. But yeah, if we can make this work somehow, that'd be great. I'm just afraid, yeah, with bishop there, my queen would just have to drop back. So yeah, knight g4 looks okay here. We could see castles. That might be one way to try to deal with this. That's actually a pretty good way to deal with this. Thinking bishop c5 to overload this pawn. I guess he could easily bring in a defender here. I'd like to move this knight and then get the queen onto an attacking square, like right here. Or I could castle. If I go b5, where does the knight go? He's got to go to a worse square. Maybe he just comes back here. Let's try it. Let's try to create some threats. He might just jump here to trade off this guy. This might be good, though. Then he'd be giving up one of his bishops. We do need a castle at some point. I just don't want to take gas off the pedal right now. Feels like we have some chances to attack. Maybe we even bring this bishop over and then castle along, and then try running this pawn up. Castle long does seem a little dangerous. Maybe he might bring the knight back too to attack the queen. I'd probably bring it here, maybe try to slide it over. So if he just moves the knight somewhere, like here, whoa, then I would like to bring the queen here and then maybe line this up, try to go after this h2 pawn. Excuse me. Brings the bishop in. We can just take. If yeah, something's either got to attack my queen or this knight's going to move. And I think we're going to try to go after the king. I don't really see a light at the end of this tunnel yet. where I see a clear attacking chances. But worst case, we just castle. We go to work. Gotta watch out for all these loose pieces too. That can also spell some trouble. If I were him, I would just maybe play knight e3. He's already up a pawn, so if you can just do anything to fizzle out this attack, then it's probably the best thing. Because, you know, after I take, then you can just take, and then I have to drop back here or something, and he's doing fine. He's almost fully developed. So that's probably, yeah, either knight or bishop out. To either attack my knight or attack the queen. Yeah, that's what I would have done too. We should probably just take here, I think. Because we got two attackers on this knight. So maybe after takes, and we just drop this back. And I think our attack is basically fizzled out. All right, back to basics. Let's just try to get to active squares. It's got good center control too. Let's That's kind of a weird move. Maybe I should just castle to be safe. Kind of want to step up the attack. Set a pin here, and maybe bring this bishop in. Try to win an exchange. Why would he make that move? Maybe he no longer wants to protect that pawn. Odd. Let's be aggressive. Let's set up this attack here. I know I need to develop. I plan to do that. Maybe queen here would be a nice, good defense. Though this would be a nice little attack. The queen can't escape that way, so it would have to come like here or here. Doesn't want to deal with it. Should I keep up the attack or castle? I'm thinking maybe put this here, maybe try to get this queen over here. Could also castle and try to get my rook in play. Alright, I'm getting low on time, so I need to make a decision. Okay, I don't know. Let's just... Let's just castle. I'm afraid of some kind of like, if I move this somehow, then he puts the bishop here, then it prevents me from castling. Loud bugs outside. I feel like I gave up the initiative. This bishop needs a new home. I need to bring this rook over. I don't actually have a good way to get to these two squares for my queen. So it's going to take a lot of moves to maneuver to just try to attack this pawn. Checks and captures, checks and captures. Alright, well, he knows where the battlefield is now. He's coming after my queen. Well, this seems like a useful... Seems like a useful pin. Though he can easily just play this. I'm thinking he's trying to get in here. Let's just put the bishop here. Try to control this square. Still want to get this in. His dark squared bishop is very strong. Nice and centered. Covering all the squares the pawns can't exert control over. So even if he jumps his knight in, I don't think I would want to immediately capture and give up my control of the dark squared bishop, of the dark squares. Probably just move my queen and then force him to move the knight again or protect it. Yeah. Yeah, because it's only protected once, so... Maybe just something like this. We go here, he has to defend this somehow. And then we could go here maybe? I don't know if this somehow moves. Yeah, let's go after this knight. Can't spend too much time. We're both moving very slowly here. You could try to come here. Okay, nice. Maybe I can go here, and then maybe get this in. Try to trap the knight that way. I'm not really sure what he might push this, but I guess that's one way to just weaken. I can always just jump back. Nothing is really under attack right now. I'm just trying to cause him to create weaknesses, and if he doesn't move this knight, then I'm going to try to get this in, because we have mate in 1 right here, and that knight is the only thing blocking it. Because the knight could come here to block the queen. Now, where do we want to go? Maybe just here? We want to get here. We'll remove that knight to do it if we need to. Oh! Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that was a misclick. Whatever, play on. That was a misclick. Yeah. Okay, declines it. God damn it, how do I even misclick these? Let's try something. What if we go here? If he goes here, we give check. He goes here, and we put this bishop here. And is there any way he can stop mate? Let's try it. I think he'll take. If he's smart, defends this somehow. But then, yeah, then I think I win this. I guess my misclick ended up being a good move. So now we give check here. I think the idea is check. It's got to move. Put the bishop here. Can he stop mate? I don't think so. Then we just put this here, and we're good. I think he has no checks. No checks, and no defense of g2. Whew! Alright, let's see if we can pull a miracle here. I don't see it. I think we're good. Woo! Worst player. Not a bad player. That's funny. What was I? Yeah, this was a total misclick, and I'm like, I think I was thinking of coming somewhere like here, because that would allow me to maybe jump in here at some point. But it turns out this misclick was a very nice trap, maybe even psychological, where I make him think it's a bad move, and then after running away, I set this up, and we got mate coming pretty fast, and he doesn't realize it. So yeah, he wins the rook, but I lose some material, but my queen and bishop are too strong. And yeah, he created this weakness on the light squares, and that ends up being his doom. I'm pretty pleased with that outcome, despite it being set up by my own misclick. Let's take another look. I feel like not even a lot of moves were played. Ruy Lopez drops it back. I don't even know if that's the right move. This is certainly the wrong move. We need to defend this pawn somehow. Maybe queen comes out? No idea. So that's wrong. Wins a pawn here. Try to bully him around. Try to create some counterplay. But he gets away pretty well. I think after this, he's looking fantastic. Yeah, this move makes no sense to me. I'm behind on development. He has pretty good control of the center. Yeah, maybe something like this. And then this. He just didn't really need to make this move, 8-3. That was not very useful. Then prophylactic move to, I guess, prevent the bishop pin, because that was my plan too. And after that, I'm like, I don't really have moves now, so let's just castle and get to safety. I set this up, maybe trying to find a way to go after this weak pawn. He offers the trade, but I like the dark squares, so I don't want to give up the dark squares, so we do that. We attack the knight, so now it's being double attacked by both the bishop and the queen, so he needs to defend it with, I don't know, something. Then queen comes to defend. I try to set up a little trick here. Basically, if he makes some other like nothing move like this, I could win the knight by pushing my pawn here, because if he were to say jump away, then I guess we have mate. He could actually just jump here, and now I have to figure out how to stop everything from crashing in. So that, I don't even think was a good plan. This, I think, was maybe not the best move to try to stop this, because it created so many weaknesses on the light squares. Maybe this could have been okay, but I think he doesn't want to trade down a pawn. Actually, maybe this was his only option. So it goes there. I misclick. I did not intend to go there. I think I may have gone somewhere like here to prevent these types of moves from coming in, and eventually try to get here if possible. And then he gets this nice little trick in, revealed attack on the queen, also attacks the rook. Thankfully it's just a rook and not a revealed attack on the king. He does not allow my take back. I sidestep that to avoid that. He tries to go up and exchange, but I'm like, you take the rook, I'll go after your king, and after this, I don't think you're stopping mate. So, good game. Let's take a look. Yeah, give me a computer analysis. And let's check it out from the top. Yeah, he's up. He's definitely up some towards the end. Let's take a look at the book. Bishop a4. Knight coming out is a legit move. And then d3 is a legit move, but not as common as castles. Ah, and now we're supposed to just kick the bishop back. Bishop e7 is not a very common move, and it does actually look pretty good for black, but there's not a lot of these. So I play this. Yeah, this is kind of a mistake in the computer's book, because after, oh, I see. After this, I do end up losing the pawn. This is not good either. I think we're at a book now, so we can stop this. We can take a look. Yeah, basically he was pretty much in control most of that game. This is also not good. Oh, he likes bringing the bishop out. Oh yeah, I totally... Oh, I see. Whoa, whoops. Let's go back a few moves. Recommends bringing the bishop out. My idea was, okay, after that, what if I played this? Oh. One cannot play that move. Then yeah, I'm just getting tempoed all over the place. Castle. Yes, it does like kick this knight, then takes, drop it back. I just drop it here. I'm pretty much just on the run. Pieces are not developed, not even castled. He's better king safety. He's up a pawn. Interesting. Why would this be good? Because is this not just oh, exactly. Yeah, we threaten mate, and then we win the knight. So yeah, he comes over here and attacks me. I go here. He brings this for defense. I come up here to try to set a little trap, basically if something like this. Oh, what? This makes no sense to me. Could I not just take this? Takes, oh. That would be wrong. Anyways, the trap I thought I was setting up is not really a trap. So I thought he could, you know, do something like this. I could play this. Oh yeah, he can easily stop it. I thought he could play something like this. Okay, yeah, I win the pawn in that case, but in this case, he's pretty much stopping me. And now we struggle to stop this, you know, defend this pawn. So we'll go here, a fake trap, not really a trap. That's not super good. This was a misclick. It's actually not the worst move. And this ends up being a blunder. Huh, why is that? Let's say I go here, and he takes my rook. Oh, okay, same idea. I end up going here. Gives him a chance to actually escape. Yeah, what if I actually went h5, we follow the computer suggestion, we kick it again, offers a trade. I guess then I start doing some good work on the light squares. Though it's very not, okay, so I win this exchange. But yeah, it's very not obvious to me. He goes here, I go here, and then now that's mate in 3. Which I'm glad I spot. Yeah, because I was like, well, considering he has material he can gain, he's doing good. But yeah, after this comes a tempo, and then he can make any move, but that's checkmate. Yes! Mating exercises paid off. A game where I actually figure out how to mate my opponent. Okay. Thank you, worst player. You're not that bad, but thanks for the game. And good to get a little rest off. We're going to play a lot this week because we got a game review. And yeah, I'll see you next time.